everyone. Welcome to our 2026 educational campaign. My name is Lazma and I'll pronounce as she, her. I'm Kaylin. My pronouns are they, them. And we both serve as peer educators at the Basic Needs Center. Today we're at a grocery store learning how to cook on a budget and grocery shop. So let's get started. UC provides great grocery shuttle on the weekends for students to grocery shop at Vons, 99 Brand, as well as H Mart and even more stores. Download the Translog app for real-time shuttle locations and alerts. When shopping at a grocery store, make sure to look over the recipe so you're not exceeding your budget. Today, we're going to be shopping for a week worth of groceries within $50. Find recipes with the same common ingredients to maximize the number of dishes you can make weekly. Ingredients like rice, beans, potatoes, and eggs are cheap and can be used in many different dishes. Some tips that both of us recommend is first, research the type of food that you want to eat. Make sure it encompasses all of your recipes. So when you're making your grocery list, you stick to the list when you're in the store and not just impulse buying things that you don't need. Frozen meals tend to be cheaper, so I highly encourage for you guys to invest in those, especially for days when you know that you can't cook because of your busy scheduling and other things that you have going on in your life. Look for student discounts, deals, and coupons, such as the $5 rotisserie chicken at Costco, a pound of bananas for 77 cents at Aldi, or weekly deals at grocery outlets. Lastly, find time to meal prep for the week by cooking big batches of meals and storing them in food containers. You can freeze ingredients and leftovers to save them for future meals. Remember, some foods are still safe to eat even past the best to use by or sell by date if you store them correctly. Make sure to use your sense of the sight and smell to gauge if a food is spoiled. If a food has molds, slimy textures, or a bad smell, that's a sign that those foods should be discarded. Next, we recommend the Nutrition Toolkit, which is on the Basic Needs website. It's essentially a resource for students to help them prepare for their recipes for their meals, considering the dietary restrictions that they can have, such as whether it's eating vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, halal, kosher, even lactose-free. So we highly encourage for you to check it out, see what you like, and possibly go buy it and make it at home. To make a nutritious meal, make sure that your meal includes vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy proteins. For example, a healthy meal for a vegan eater can include rice for your whole grains, stir-fried spinach and bok choy for your vegetables, a side of strawberries for your fruits, and tofu for your healthy protein. Let's look at other resources on campus that are for students for free, such as the Thai Food Pantry, which is 1 visit per week with allotment of 15 points. Also, be sure to check out the Food Recovery Network distribution events, where students can get free food from dining halls, grocery stores, and on-campus markets that would have otherwise gone to waste. These distribution events do not require points, so you can take whatever you need. To get your CalFresh, the Hub Basic Needs Center also provides in-person and virtual drop-in hours to go through the CalFresh application process, as well as offers other food assistance programs like Yes Food for undocumented students and iTable for international students. We hope this series was helpful for you and you're able to walk away with a bit more knowledge, as well as knowing how you can budget on your groceries and what resources are available on campus for your food security. For any inquiries regarding the resources shared here today, make sure to check out the Basic Needs website at basicneeds.ucsd.edu and the Basic Needs Assistance Form. And remember, we're here to support you!